Hi Pens, it's me again. Today we are doing something, I don't know why I want to do this, I just think it's funny. I was watching something on YouTube the other day and there was a series on Reddit and it's called Am I the Asshole? And this guy would go through and he would read the stories and you would basically say, is this person an asshole or are they not an asshole? And I really enjoyed it, so that's what we're going to do. I have my computer right here, which is what you're going to see me reading from, and yeah, I'm going to read the stories and Pinn will decide if you are in fact the asshole. Story number 1. Am I the asshole for slut shaming my sister after I found a condom under my bed? Some info about me. I'm 23 years old and I'm sex repulsed, asexual. However, if someone loves sex, I'm never ever rude to them or think bad about them. If they have, there's a lot of typos in this. If they have healthy sex life, I'm gonna fix it. If they have a healthy sex life and they are happy, I'm happy for them too. So into the problem. My sister, 26, came to visit me with her fiance 4 days ago. They got engaged 2 weeks ago and I'm so happy for them. My sister knows that I'm asexual and how I feel about sex in general. I asked her nicely as I could if they do anything sexual in my house that I don't want to see or hear anything, if they could wait until I leave to school or work or for the gym. She agreed and I thought that was it. However, the first night they were here, I woke up to the weird sound and it took me a moment to realize what it was. They were having sex in the next room, very loudly. They didn't even close mine or their doors. I just put my headphones in and listened to some music. I just spit all over myself. I'm assuming she meant to say needless. Needless to say, I didn't sleep well at all and it affected my school and job performance the next morning. There were a few more incidents after that when they had sex in the shower and then again at night. Next morning, I asked her again, as politely as I could, if they can't keep it down and wait till I leave the house. She smirked, apologized, and said it won't happen again and not to worry. Anyways, I was cleaning my room this morning and saw some trash under my bed, so I took it out, and when I saw it, I almost threw up. It was a used condom. I screamed, threw it on the floor, and just stood there in shock. My sister came to my room to see what was going on, and when she saw it, she looked surprised and then fucking laughed about it. She said, oops, sorry. I was so mortified and I could feel how I was about to cry, which is stupid, I know. I asked her if they did it on my bed. Why didn't they clean up after themselves? She looked at me like I was a crazy person and just told me to stop reacting and that people in a real relationship have sex all the time. How I should stop making being asexual gay into my personality and that I need to grow up. And that normal men and women are meant to have sex with each other and so on. This triggered me a lot since a lot of people have rejected me in the past because of my sexuality, which they have 100% right to do. Anyway, this is where I could be the asshole. I told her this is my house and these are my rules, and if they can't respect that, they can fuck off. And also, if two grown-ass people can't go 1 week without sex, it's very pathetic and sad, and they need to learn to control themselves better. She got really upset and started to cry. Her fiance was in a store, so she called him and they left. They messaged me and said that I was an asshole and I slut-shamed my sister for being in love and that I need therapy for my problems. Are you the asshole? No, I don't think you're the asshole. Your sister's a cunt. The fact that you found a nasty ass condom under the bed, I think anybody would be kind of disgusted. So, your sister's the asshole. Alright, next story. This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Yelling at My Wife for Drinking? Here's the story. I, 28, am a recovering alcoholic. My father was an alcoholic when I was a child, and I guess I caught it from him. I've been sober for about a year now, and I attend this recovery group once a week that is held by the Mormon Church. I've been gaining an interest in their beliefs and have been considering conversion, but that's another conversation. My wife, 26, went out with her friends this weekend, and I found out from her friend's Instagram post that she had been drinking. She held a glass of wine in the photo, but she didn't appear drunk when she got home. I saw the post today, and I'm gonna be honest, I freaked out. She has been so helpful and supportive during my recovery, and I can't believe she would do this to me. I confronted her as soon as I saw it, and she told me that because she wasn't drinking around me, it wasn't an issue. I told her when we got married, we promised to support each other through everything, and this wasn't being supportive and a direct violation of our vows. She told me to get over myself, and I lost it and told her that she was a bad wife and that she wasn't committed to us and our relationship. We've been together for 4 years, married for 1. I told her that if she was pregnant, I wouldn't eat all the food she couldn't eat to be supportive. She told me that she wouldn't expect that from me. So I can't expect her to be sober and that I was being an asshole. After that, I just left and contacted the group leader for my recovery group, and he let me chill out the house while I cooled down. Am I the asshole? Yes. Just because you are an alcoholic doesn't mean your wife is, and at least she had the decency to go out and drink and she didn't bring the alcohol into the house. I would say if she brought it into the house, she's kind of an asshole, but she didn't. So no, you're definitely the asshole. Next. Am I the asshole for calling my father a homophobic cunt? I'm a male and I live in an apartment building with my fiance, also male, Rick, that my father owns. He lets me live there and I pay rent and utilities. Live everyone else? He lets me live there and I pay rent and utilities. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Something happened and I got fed up and lost my temper and called my dad a bald cunt. My neighbors are always complaining about me and Rick having loud relations and call my father, and he always tells me to knock it off. Ew. Well, my husband was walking home and he met my neighbor Jim, who's African American, and confronted him, and Rick threw the N-word and Jim threw the F-word, and it got really heated. I had to grab my boyfriend and pull him inside and gave him a back rub to calm him down. My father called me and said, "I'm sorry, son, but you and your fiance have to go." And I said, "Why?" My father answered in a sad voice. Jim said he walked to Rick and asked, "Can y'all stop having loud sex? I have kids." And he said, Rick said, "Back away, N-word." And I said, "That's a lie." My father said, "We have cameras in the parking lot with audio." And I said, "You hate Rick because you're a bald, homophobic cunt." Am I the asshole? Yes, you are the asshole. First of all, there's multiple things wrong with this. You're an asshole. If you know you have neighbors, why would you want people to hear you being intimate with your boyfriend or partner or whatever? That's inconsiderate, number one. And I don't like inconsiderate people. So yes, that already makes you an asshole right there. Then you try to lie and say that he didn't call him the N-word and whatever else. Your boyfriend's an asshole too. So yeah, you are an asshole. I don't understand what the hell that has to do with anything about your dad being homophobic. You're an asshole. Next, am I the asshole for getting my boyfriend arrested? I'll just get straight to it. I'm a college student and this is my last semester until medical school. Good for you. I've never been able to get a loan. I've worked 5.5 years to get this degree because I have to pay out of pocket, so it takes way longer. I've worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs at a time, and I barely have a social life. For this upcoming semester, I reached my goal for tuition, so I quit one of my jobs so I could relax a bit. I was a server/bartender at 2 bars and an office job, so I was always have cash hidden in my apartment, in my closet, in a box, and before the semester starts, a week or 2 before, I deposit it so I can pay my tuition. My boyfriend sometimes stays over while I'm there or when I'm not. Since I've been saving for this semester, he's the only one who's been over, and I've never told him about the box, but he knows I have to pay for school. But yesterday night, I got home to put money in the box, and I was gonna deposit it today, and it's all gone. I freaked out and tore my apartment up, thinking I put it somewhere else, knowing I didn't. I called my boyfriend like crazy, no answer. I didn't sleep last night, I was panicking. Then this morning, he finally calls me back. I'm yelling at him about my money. He's acting all confused and like I'm crazy. He comes over, I'm still pissed off. After a while, he finally admits he took it. Jesus. Admits he took it so he can borrow it. And he'll pay me back. Where the fuck is he gonna get $14,000 from in 2 weeks? I went into a rage and called the police and reported a theft because that is what he did. Well, it's been hours now. I guess he got his phone call because his family has been blowing my phone up and his mother has said some really hurtful and racist things to me. They've been harassing me for the past 6 hours now, and it's stressing me out even more. I hate that I'm feeling bad for him, but he stole my money that I've been saving for months. His brother did call and say he was respectful and said they'll help him pay it back, and I should go to the police station with him and tell them I want to drop the charges, but I really don't believe them. I could do that and never get my money back still. I don't know what to do, and I hate that I've been contemplating doing this. I'm just really pissed off and I've been crying all fucking day. No, you're not the asshole. Your boyfriend's a fucking Assholes understatement. His family's just as bad. They're also assholes, and probably partially the reason that they're that way, or that he's that way, because they probably enable him. So no, you're not the asshole. And to your boyfriend, tell him to fuck off. Go to hell. Next. Am I the asshole for not giving up my bed for my boyfriend's daughter? My boyfriend has 3 kids, 12-year-old girl, a 7-year-old girl, and a 5-year-old girl. A wildfire broke out by their house and the neighborhood had to evacuate, so I told my boyfriend to bring his 3 kids to my apartment. I've known his kids for months and they're all great kids, but they're a bit spoiled. My boyfriend's oldest daughter has health issues and they were at the hospital getting her treatments when the fire broke out. The younger 2 were at home with their nanny and the fire broke out, so the nanny took the kids straight to my place and my boyfriend joined us an hour or so later. My boyfriend came in carrying his oldest daughter. She was asleep and didn't want to wake her up. He asked where he put her down, so I showed him to the room that I had planned on all of the kids and the nanny sharing. Nanny is a live-in nanny, and I guess she didn't have anywhere else to go. Room has 2 bunk beds, so everyone has their own bed. He said he didn't want her to be in the same room as her siblings because she was going to need a lot of rest and doesn't want them to bother her. I asked where I was supposed to put her, and he suggested my room. I asked if he meant only for a few hours, and he said no, the whole night. I asked where we were supposed to sleep, and he said we can sleep out on the pull-out couch. I said I wasn't giving him my room, so his 12-year-old can have her old room. And he left with the kids and nanny. Now he's saying he needs to rethink this relationship because I wouldn't sleep on my couch for one night to let his daughter rest without her siblings waking her up and bothering her. And then it also says, as an edit, he broke up with me last night because I made it clear that I don't like or respect the kids and it's not fair to them to stay in a relationship with me. I don't think you're an asshole. I think, honestly, he's kind of an asshole. Like, he seems like he really cares about his daughter, and that's awesome, but the fact that you were even giving them a room and a bed to stay in, that to me doesn't make you an asshole. So I'm gonna have to say, and it's kind of like a tricky one, he's kind of the asshole in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just thought it would be kind of funny, and I enjoyed reading these. Again, you guys already know, if you guys have any video requests, leave them down below. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, HAN1176, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, assholes.